My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is May 4th, 2024. It is 3:03 a.m. This is video number 2. Video number 1 is on our part of pure service. I was discussing different things. There's a video that I came across where Harry was in the military at that time. He did an interview, and I talk about the Presidential Medal of Award. Okay, that, and what else did I talk about? Pretty much that. So go on that channel, check it out, and subscribe. Okay, so on this channel I'll be covering, I don't remember, I did the list a while ago. So I have 12, probably 13 tweets, because I think I added to it but I didn't change the numbers. All right, so I have some tweets and videos, okay, to go over. So 12 of them, so that's probably gonna take a while. Let me grab the link. Okay, so now you feel free to skip. I'm just gonna go over the back end of the channel just for record purposes. 3,975 subscribers. New subscribers welcome. Estimate revenue $210.25. Analytics, come on. Oh wow, I'm surprised. Literally, I'm surprised. 9,441. Oh, it's probably due to that short video that I did yesterday. That's probably that. Okay, so I broke a record here. That's right here. So that's probably from that short video. Alright, so let's go on Twitter. Okay, so there's the medal of what that was giving. I skimmed through it. This is an hour and 2 minutes, so I didn't go through the entire video. So I just skimmed through it, and you know, that's it. Let's go on to it. Let's do the first tweet. Alright, so this video I shared it already. I'm gonna try to hold my laughter. I don't know why I have it here again. Let's see here. Is that, yeah, that's the same video. When you are in a rage because the black woman walked away from what you think is the most important family institution in the world. They haven't gotten over the fact that Meghan had the gumption to turn her back on them with her head held high. I'll listen to it, but I think I have enough of my laughter, because by now I'm done with it for the sake of this video.
Meghan with her super stardust, which is why people like you are so peeved, because she turned her back on Britain. I understand we can sort out some counselling for you, Calvin.
I'm peeved about her
you will
actions.
recover from this. You
Why
will recover
doesn't she
from
come
this.
back? Why doesn't she come back to the UK and wave to us all?
Because she thinks people like Calvin McKenzie are going to be
Well, I'm entitled to a view.
That's true, though,
and so
isn't it,
are you.
Jacob?
You're
Don't
entitled to a view, but that shouldn't stop her coming out and giving her views to our country.
Meghan with her superstar.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous. So there's me here. That's exactly that. Quote, to turn her back on them with her head held high. Her head held high. And I repeat it again. They wanted to be the one to publicly humiliate her and to kick her out, even though they did with Piers Morgan.
Piers, if you want to be private, go back to America and live privately. It's pretty straightforward.
This guy should take his frustration to Piers Morgan, because it was Piers Morgan who told Meghan to go back to the USA. Best advice. Okay, so there's that. 3 people like it. Also, that's probably why I put it, because of the caption. Okay, how the table have turned. Their inherent racism cannot accept that a black woman had the audacity to treat them with the contempt they deserve, because in their eyes it should be the other way around. The title at the bottom. Seriously? Adam, seriously? They act like this is some frivolous visit. They were invited. Okay, so that's an ad. Alright, he's peeved, the liar. Interesting. Like, really? Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. Oh, did I? Yeah, that's that. That's another video again. Did I? 42. Okay, I think I just skipped something here. Let me go back. I think this is next. No, it's not. Never mind. Okay, I thought I skipped something. Next tweet. All right, so there's this here. This is what Piers Morgan needed more of. People not afraid to call him out and shut him up. Just like he tried to shut down his guest. The man is disgraceful and spiteful and downright hateful. He should never have a public platform. Okay, calling Piers Morgan a lying is the reason I woke up this morning. Okay, let me go into it so the video could be slightly bigger. Let's pause. It's a minute and 44 seconds. Let's hear. I didn't listen to it yet.
But if you have people, and we've seen pictures of them inside and outside campus, who appear to be supporting Hamas rhetoric, who are wearing maybe insignia relating to Hamas or Hezbollah or whatever, if you're brazenly supporting organizations, groups of people that are deemed to be terrorists by large swathes of the world, does that cross the line?
This is utter nonsense, Piers. Can I just answer the question?
Okay, check. Yep.
You got genocide taking place. You got the IDF terrorism taking place. You can't say a mumbling word about 12 universities that's been leveled to the ground. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of professors have been killed. Students have been killed. You're a journalist.
Yes.
Have you talked about the 112 journalists who have been killed, brother?
Yes, I have done.
You just said lies.
Well, hang on. Well, Cornell, I actually... Cornell, hang on. Cornell.
You're unfair.
Cornell.
And then you just start lying. You start lying, man. It's ridiculous.
Cornell,
man.
I'm not lying about anything.
No, you are. I
hang
agree
on.
with Cornell West completely. You're totally, utterly lying through your framing. The framing of this is a total
okay.
lie.
Look, I can't hear you both speak at the same time. Cornell, just to be clear, I have posted... Sorry, hang on.
Please.
Hang on. I have posted about the journalists who've died in Gaza, right? I have posted about this. I have highlighted the deaths of those journalists, right?
Put it in the framework.
Well, I'm going to. I was going to come to you about the framework.
No, you're not.
All the vandalism about one hall, and you hardly can say a mumbling word about universities, libraries gone completely, schoolrooms gone completely. You see how truncated and narrow your framework is? You're just lying, man. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Okay. When you say lying, what you're trying to imply that I don't care about the other stuff you've just mentioned.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's not a lie.
That's definitely right.
Well, not have the same value as an Israeli life. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, let me bring in check. Let me bring in check here. Let me bring in check. Okay, let me bring in check. Just to be clear, I haven't lied.
Okay, so that's that. Let me pause this here. I can't stop laughing, and he will wish he was not born because America is not gullible like the UK, who eats up every bloody lie. They just put him in his place, and he better not talk about Meghan or he will go home in 50 Shades of Pale. Okay, I love this so much. Well done. So where was this? Was it something in his YouTube thing? Yeah, I see the YouTube thing here down there. Okay, Piers is a pathological liar and manipulator and has been this way for many years. I'm glad he is being called out by people with some common sense. They shut him up and shut him down. Being a rag-mag reporter, Piers holds a candle to professional journalists, said Little Man. Okay, that's an ad. After these three, I'll go back to the squaddy who first tweeted it. Piers is a liar, 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 pants on fire. Piers messed with the wrong folks. This time, he can't talk over them. I don't understand why anybody entertain that nasty vile man, but I am really enjoying them exposing him for the liar he is. I love the US. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, so that's that. Let's just pause it. Okay, wonderful done. US dragged that word here. Just love this for her. Okay, so that's that. This is extra. Let me not go into it. Maybe put a like to it. Alright, so I could always have it on my thing. Next tweet. The image, I think I post that on my community, but this is so funny. Me watching all dusty bigots from that island have an aneurysm because our girl is unbothered and ignore them. Alright, so there's that here. My favorite part is the fact that I know that's exactly how you're looking when you're home. That's in a different language. There's that. That's an ad. Okay, love your pic. I know, it cracked me up. This is extra here from the comment. Alright, I'm loving it. She's treating them like her deadbeat daddy, Duke of Donut, was in cahoot with the royal rat to destroy Meghan's marriage and mental health. What makes royal rat and British media think she was forgotten about how she was treated. Royal rats can get beyond the Oprah interview. It's their demise, not Meghan's. Okay, they thought the deadbeat dad was dead to her, but little did they know they dead to her too. That's true. That's true. Because I remember when I first come across it, I was like, if that was me, it's like he's done. I'm done with her. And I think that's what's happening here. Next tweet. So let's pause this. Things are going really well when major international news outlets have to clarify that they haven't confirmed the picture of your 9-year-old isn't edited. Great job, Wills. Okay, so I believe someone posted the image of her here. I'm gonna skip it because I do not want to talk about it. Okay, because I want to keep the kids out of this. The parents are doing their stupidity. Let me not get into it. So there's a picture of Charlotte that went out. I think her birthday was not too long ago. So that's what she's making reference to. Okay. Second Sentence Palace. When trust is lost, trust is lost. Okay. So there's the image down here. I'm going to skip it really quick. I'm just going to read the caption that's right above it. Okay, once you are proved to be unreliable source, you are done. Yep, just once. That clematis that she's nonchalantly leaning on looks suspiciously personship to me. Alright, that's it. I'm leaving it alone. You know what? Let me leave that alone. Let's go to the next one. Okay, they're pretty much making reference to Charlotte's picture, and CNN came out and said put some. Okay, so there it is here. Perfect. Every photo from KP now comes with a warning. Okay, the Prince and Princess of Wales have released a photo of Princess Charlotte to mark her 9th birthday on Thursday, May 2nd. It has not been verified by CNN. This is what they were making reference to. Okay? Believe it at your own risk. They deserve everything they're getting, and we will not let them forget it. Okay? Keep that spotlight shining bright on all of them. They've been doing this, and no one was paying attention to them until that Mother Day picture. Now everything they released, people watching. Yeah, and I remember it was the squad who was questioning the image, and then later on AP came out and discredited. But I have to give credit to the Sussex squad. Okay, it's after question, and then you had professional photographers looking into the image, and then they went back to some other images that they had released long time ago, and they start questioning it, and they realize that has been a pattern. And I think the clothes that she's wearing, someone came across and show some similarities. So there might be some dispute with her as well with that image. So that's why I'm like, I don't want to talk about it because too many things will come out of my mouth. Okay, interesting. There's the warning here, and it's not the squad, it's CNN. There's the laugh here. Talk of self-inflicted wound. It is KP making their dishonesty is not hurting them. Yep. They've been doing it for so long, and then they don't know how to stop. Next one, and then they mentioned, was it the mother came out with it, but we haven't seen the mother because a few people have asked. Here's the translation to the April 27 update by the Spanish journalist Concha Coleja, sorry if I pronouncing her name wrong, who reported her sources telling her Kate was in a coma. Concha insists the cancer announcement and all other versions have been fake. Okay? She's doubling down. So April 27. I believe, whether or not it's true, I've heard they fired the Spanish nanny. They thought that the Spanish nanny was the one who was leaking, so they fired her. Allegedly. Okay? Kate Middleton is not well. The one we have seen will not be the princess. April 27. Okay, so that was a 2-minute read. Okay, so this is the Spanish version. And now, yeah, that's in English. So let's read it. By now, you probably should have read it because I post that on my community board the moment I come across it. All right, Kate Middleton is not well. The one we have seen will not be the princess. Chat GPT. Okay, so translation for Spanish news article. All right. For clarification, this article was published April 27, 2024, and it is an update of Concha Coleja's stance on Kate. I'm a native Spanish speaker, and I think you guys might be interested in the following news article. The following is a Chat GPT translation of an article published by Sheila Guzman on show.news, originally titled, quote, Kate Middleton no está bien. Okay, so that's in Spanish. Concha Coleja The renowned journalist specializing in the world of royalty has taken everyone by surprise by speaking against about the Princess of Wales, Kate Middleton, and her current state of health. According to the famous communicator, Kate Middleton's health is not good at all. And is she still alive? Okay, and we shouldn't believe everything that the royal palace says about her. She went further to assert that, in her view, the woman seen sharing her cancer diagnosis is not the wife of Prince William. That has been debunked. That's a AI video. Kate Middleton is not well, and in fact, I continue to maintain that the last completely real image we have of Kate Middleton is from Christmas Day. Nothing we've seen afterward, I'm 100% certain is true. Okay, that was a quote. Claimed the royal expert journalist Concha Coleja, and it continues. There were certain agencies that claim there was manipulation in the image, highlighting that one of them is linked to the Pentagon, asserting that both the face and voice of the Princess of Wales could have been manipulated. Recall when the video from the royal palace emerged. Okay, recall when we emerged, showing Kate Middleton very relaxed, sharing her cancer diagnosis. It was subject to all sort of analysis and detail that cast doubt on its authenticity. Immediately, rumors surfaced that the images might have been created by artificial intelligence along with her voice, and many details were pointed out specifically to support this theory. Concha Coleja also supports the alleged images showing Kate Middleton with her mother and later with her husband, William, in which apparently her physical appearance does not match at all with the Kate seen in the controversial video. Okay, so by now we should know by this. Thank you. There's that. Oh my goodness. Okay, only old or blurry low resolution photos and videos of Kate from now on, or maybe an updated, less hunted picture official portrait. This is sad. There's a laugh here. They did not like this accurate portrait. Okay, so there's more comment. Okay, after this, that's it. At some rapidly approaching point in time, they're going to have to produce Kate's body, either alive or unalive, along with age-appropriate Louis and that's true, and Charlie with genuinely happy faces. They can't produce any of this, so they're weaving these elaborate lies. Okay, how long can they hide it? What I hate is the way the guys like us, on the other hand, they will have milked this for all it's worth usually. So is it that they aren't, because the public will then be asking why is she in a coma, and that will be the real scandal. There's that here. All they had to do is say the truth, but they don't like the truth. The truth is too hard. Okay, the truth is too hard. Alright, so baggage for God, eventually the truth will come out. They're probably waiting, in my humble opinion, until Charlie's gone, so William could be immune from being prosecuted for whatever it is that he did. So they're waiting until Charlie's done. That's what I think right now. And with that horse next to Charles, they cannot do what they allegedly did to the Queen. To Charles, because she's watching her position really, really bad. Okay, so this is the next tweet. Is it me, or has the writing been on the wall for some time with Kensington Royal? Alright, so there's those images. Look miserable in the car. There they are here. And there's this here. And as I'm editing this video here and I'm looking at these images, it's almost the same repetition as Princess Diana and Charles. Now, with all of those charities in the UK, not too long ago, I called one out regarding, what was it? There was a mental health thing, and I remember posting it on my community board, but I scheduled it for a couple weeks later because the uncle was doing something in one of those shows, but I didn't want attention to shift to the away from the uncle. But the thing that I'm trying to say is that where are those charities that the UK has that help with abusive mental health and all of that? These moments, okay, when things like that are happening, and they should be questioned, the institution as well. I understand the monarchy, social class, and all of this, but the well-being, the safety of the people where all those charities are, to question and said, where is Kate? We would like to see her and see how she's doing, or something like that. So this is why I say these people, the royal family, have all of their bases covered. So whoever's running these things, even if they know, I guess they have to shut their mouth, and then to allow them to continue abusing people. Like when I call out saying like they want the tabloid or using people for their own entertainment, they're using as gladiator type of things. Okay, so they're using people for their own satisfaction, whatever that triggered that happiness within them by using other people. Meanwhile, other people, or the people that they are using, are suffering. So this is where Charities should come up and said, hey, we need to see her, what's going on and whatever. And then later on, when something else happened that doesn't need that much of attention of those charities, that's when they're gonna come out. Okay, so that charity came out when the brother, the uncle, I meant the uncle, not the brother. The uncle went to that show, I think Big Brother or something. One of them came out, and I was like, where were they when Meghan was going through her thing? She literally said she had mental breakdown, and then you have the tabloid continue the abusive of Meghan as well, which will make her situation even worse. And then those charities shut them off, didn't say anything. And this is why I always applaud what's his name, I can't think of, Wolverine, the guy, the actor, the Australian guy who played Wolverine. Okay, came out to praise whatever he did to sort of counteract the media of the UK. Instead, he championed for mental well-being and all of that. But the charities shut their mouth. Now you had the uncle who went to the Big Brother, and now one of those charities came out and said, oh, why will they give this guy a platform when I believe that was the discussion about that. You guys could correct me on that. In my humble opinion, I believe the charity, I don't even remember the name of the charity, who came out claiming, why will the television show give the uncle a platform when he is a abuser or something like that. It was legally, he went to court with the, I believe, either ex-girlfriend or ex-wife or something like that. Okay, so that was a minor thing. He was not, at that time, the uncle was not abusing. Yes, he did actually, because he went over there to talk about Meghan. But instead, the tabloid, or should I say the charity, came out against the show because he was an abusive person by whatever he did to his ex-wife. But meanwhile, I don't know. They're playing a game here with people for some reason. I don't know what it is, but charities who advocate for those type of things, mental well-being, I guess spousal abuse. There's one, I believe, a statistic that I point out during the Euro 2020, when there's a football match, how women over there in the UK get abused, and if the team that the partner is cheering for lose, and the abusive goes much higher, this kind of thing. Okay, I point these things out. So where are these people? Those people who's making statistic, those charities that doing those kind of thing. So I'm calling all of them out. I don't even remember their names. Thank God for that, so I don't plaster it on my video, but they're out there. Meanwhile, we're looking at the same pattern, the same blueprint with Princess Diana, and now there's Kate and all of that. And now we haven't seen Kate. This is the thing here. We haven't seen Kate. World photographers or agencies are calling Kensington Palace out. Where are those charities to said we want to see Kate? Meanwhile, you see the tabloid, we know they are legally liars. There's one of those videos I put out in short video regarding the YouTubers who pay those tabloid, those voyevats to talk about an interview they did not see. We already know they are liars. So where are those charities that should be there to protect women? Meanwhile, something is going in the palace. We haven't seen the woman. We keep on hearing, oh, she put this picture out. Pictures have been manipulated. She went out for a walk. Meanwhile, that's not her. And then she came out and said something on television. She has cancer. That video even been debunked. It's AI video. And then later on, BBC came. All in all, where are those damn charities who's supposed to protect people? Where are they? Okay? So I'm calling all of them out right now. Where are they? And those derangers who keep on going after either my videos or any Sussex squad on social media, calling people out when this is where they should be focused on if they care about the well-being of Kate. I understand some of you will be like, oh, you don't care about Kate. Okay, I'm not taking any side. Okay, you see, Princess Diana died when those kids were young. How it affect one, okay? She has 2 kids, but it affect one of them. Can you imagine how is that gonna affect those young kids? Okay, they are still minors, and then you have those fake charities pretend they're there to help people. Where are they? That's all. If you are living in the UK, you don't want to wait until it's your turn to, when you cannot even defend yourself. You wish you could have said something when you had a chance to say something. But now that table have turned on you, you by yourself, you can't speak, you can't protect yourself, you can't do anything. But if when you had the chance to speak up, you didn't say anything, you let the moment pass. Okay, where are you to say where are those charities to have a platform of a place to at least stand up and say something? Your tax money is going to them, I think. I don't know. Maybe not, because those institutions that your taxpayer is going to is to help support those charities. Okay, so let me leave that alone. I hope she's well for the sake of her children. These kids are minor. They should not be facing the exact same thing that Harry went through. And then that husband, that egghead who had experienced similar thing, but yet he's inflicting it, repeating the cycle. Okay, when is the cycle going to stop? Harry put a stop to his side. Now there's 3 other kids. You do not know when that cycle is gonna stop. Are they going to continue the same thing that William have copied his father? Is any of your kids, you're not a royal or whatever, is any of your kids gonna marry any of these kids? And then they're gonna experience the same thing. This is the connection of things many of you need to understand why I'm calling those charities out. Okay? Been on the wall for a while. Okay, so there's me here. Since this guy was a child, the writing was on the wall. He walked into a room as a toddler, punched his mother between her legs for 0 reason. As an adolescent, hitting his dad behind the head for what? I don't know. The writing has been on the wall for years. Okay, no one put a stop to it. His mom was, but there it is, underground. There's that here. This is the picture that convinced me that their marriage was hell. She looked tormented here. I think they put too much pressure on her. But I think the pressure started when Meghan got into the picture. Okay? Not Meghan's fault. Hey, Harry's in love. 2 separate brothers. They have to have their own respected wives, their own respected lives. But what Meghan was shown innocently, just things she's been doing very innocently, thinking that she's helping. But meanwhile, now the brother who's always jealous about everything, okay, now all of a sudden want the wife to be like Meghan. I did a video about this and I noticed it. Now they're putting so much pressure on her to be able to do speech, do care about things pretty much that she doesn't give a shit about. Okay, so now the pressure has been on. They train her to just roll her hair, look pretty, and all of that. That's all she, in my humble opinion, that's what I think they trained her to do. And she was doing it fine. Now, Meghan come into the picture. That's when William, all of a sudden, want the wife to be just like Meghan. And she can't. But all they needed to do, if she really wanted to stay in that position, Kate that is, do exactly what Princess Diana did. Find someone to help her. But instead, they're pushing her out, into the world and say, go be like Meghan. It's not going to happen. And I call it out. So you could see sometime when she's doing speech, when she's holding the paper, she's trembling. There's so much fear. Who knows what's going on behind the scene? Oh my goodness. And I think that's what it is. Okay, in my opinion, this is a marriage of convenience between Kate and William. For more than 10 years, the British media has been tasked with selling this marriage of convenience as a dream couple and love, even though the opposite is the case. There's all of that. Alright, so more pictures of miserable. Look at them. Who knows? They probably were doing some screaming. Oh my God, I just hope those kids are not there. They are here. I mean, I wonder what those drivers are thinking. This is ridiculous. And they don't care, especially William. He grew up with all of these people around him, so he doesn't care. But I don't know. Her marrying into that family, things that should be just between you and your wife and your husband or whatever. Random people who just work there driving, demonstrating your private things in front of them. That's just ridiculous. Then again, she put up with it. Look at their faces, both of them. And him too. But who do you think I blame? Look, oh my God, the way he's talking to her. I mean, how could she be relaxed? I'm not taking her side, but just put you... Not that anybody would want to be in her place, but if something like that happened, most women will put a stop to it. But she put up with it, so he continued. You see when, in Spare, when Harry was saying, William pointed his finger at Meghan, and Meghan put a stop to it the moment it started. So he can't do the things that he thought he would transfer. The thing he used to do to Harry was going to transfer to Meghan. But Meghan put a stop to it. And then Harry put a stop to William. Don't bring your shit to my wife. Okay? He even afraid of Meghan telling after he pushed Harry to the dog bowl and told Harry don't mention it to his wife. So William is afraid of Meghan. Okay? What he saw on TV, he thought that's what he was gonna see in real life. But Meghan was just acting, in suit. So he thought what he saw on TV, that's what he was gonna get over there. But Meghan put a stop to it. They look just like Charles and Diana in the end. Look at this. Oh my God. She wants that throne so bad, no telling what she might do if she feels it's being taken from her. Right? Even the death and or divorce, they are lazy and can't make a decisive move. Yeah. Look at this. That's your wife saying don't... Oh my goodness. But then again, by now she should know he doesn't like that. Okay, that's another thing. When I first came across this picture, he does not like her to touch her like that. So when you're in public, don't do that. So you don't get humiliated. He just doesn't like it. So don't do it. Next tweet. England beat up, murdered, and violated most of the globe. The Church of England was founded by a selfish madman who found great joy in murdering his wives. A whole entire future Queen consort is missing. I can't go on. Okay, Harry and Meghan are far safer in Nigeria than in England, period. Okay, so what are they writing here? So she retweeted that. They think they are speaking ill of Nigeria here, but this speaks more to their vileness and toxicity. The fact they can comprehend or acknowledge the irony of their statement is why that aisle remain unsafe for Meghan. Okay, Okay, so this is old. Or maybe I had it for a while, I just never shared. Mr. Davis speaking exclusively to express that COUK said, quote, it's strange that he personified the risk factors here and is willing to go to one of the world's most dangerous countries, I will want to know the rationale of this visit to what is a very dangerous place. Well, it's dangerous because these people make it dangerous. They stir the pot. They create chaos everywhere they go. The UK and the US too. Okay, he pointed to the Global Peace Index measure of safety, security, conflicts, and militarization around the world, which placed Nigeria 144th out of 163 countries. Okay, Nigeria will go to the end of the earth to protect Harry and Meghan. Watch. England, on the other hand, takes away their security, announces their location, take away their home, and refuses to give them security if they visit. Do the math. Oh, exactly. These are barbaric mindset the UK have. All right, so I think I shared that already, but I think it's because of the caption, different thought process, so I bring it up again. Next tweet. Okay, so there's that here. Why break protocol when Meghan and Harry have been gone for 4 years? How mentally ill do they have to be? All right, so this was yesterday, May 3rd, 2024. Meghan and Harry and Nigeria, royal breach of protocol predictable. Oh my God. If the amount of issues that's going on in the UK, if these people just mind their own business, maybe some of the issues that they're facing in the UK will probably solve. Because it seems like I would say 90% of their energy is on Harry and Meghan. Meanwhile, the people in the UK are suffering. They need, things to be done, but instead they're focusing on Harry and Meghan. Okay, that's exactly what I'm into. This comment I cannot see. It's nonsense that the Sussexes should adhere to protocol. Alright, royal protocol don't apply to Harry and Meghan. Ghetto British media are doing the sinister bidding works for the palaces, doing their level best trying to desperately for so-called working royals to be relevant, so they attack Harry and Meghan name to anything royal to keep KP and BP relevant. What was that first tweet that I was reading? Why are they rich? Because the black woman walked away. Something like that. I was looking at my thing. They literally did not want Harry and Meghan to associate with them. So I don't know why they keep on mentioning their name. Let me see that first tweet that I did a few minutes ago. Let me open a new tab. I think it was this one. That one. Okay, never mind. I forgot the thought process anyway. That's an ad. Let's switch first there and then move on. Thankfully, Harry and Meghan can develop their own protocols. That's fine. They're not part of the institution. The institution made sure of that. You cannot use HRH, this and that. You cannot this, you cannot that. So they left. And now Harry and Meghan is doing things on their own. Now all of a sudden, now that Harry and Meghan are flying or rising above the occasion, all of a sudden they want a little piece to connect Harry and Meghan with them. Meanwhile, they forgot all the mess that they did prior. The remainders are peeing with desperation to attach themselves to anything Harry and Meghan do. They love saying that Harry and Meghan are using the royal family for financial gain, but is the royal family leeching off of the Sussexes? That's true. Okay, you have to forgive them because those folks live in the past. Okay, for sure. There's no protocol when they're not working royal. How hard it is to understand. They are not royals with protocol exactly. Alright, what is the protocol this time? Alright, so let's go to the next one. Now we are about Nigeria.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.
You are all in this together. And if I may speak personally, we are all in this together. Because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better